Okay, I hope this works this time. I've been trying to record this video twice now, but it seems to me that we were having a little bit of technical problem, which can happen when there's a lot of spirit present. So hi, it's Michelle from The Healing Heart, and for those of you that don't know me, I am a spiritual psychic medium, and I work with spirit, as in guides, angels, loved ones, those that have crossed over to what we call the other side or another dimension. I do all kinds of interesting things, and if you want to read about that or you want to read about who I am, go to www.thehealingheart, and heart is h-art.com. So what I want to talk about today is two things. I don't script videos, and really I don't, even when I do my writing where I add information into my blog or any type of writing that I do on Instagram or for the group, I do what spirit brings to me or a current lesson that I may be going through. Also from different clients and people that I talk to all day, there's usually a common theme of something that's going on, and it tends to cycle. So what it tells me, one, is that we're all going through something. You may not be going through the exact same thing that somebody beside you is, or you might be, but we perceive things differently, we go through things differently, and right now it's all about being yourself and standing in your own truth, speaking your own truth, doing what is desired from your own heart, working in your heart-based passion, desire, what you came here to do, what you wanted to do. And we are all going through this process of getting ourselves back to that true self and washing away all of the media, the beliefs and concepts that others may have placed on us and told us that this is who you are and this is what you're going to become, So it was brought to my attention this morning, and Spirit had kind of said to me, you know, Michelle, balance is really about what balance is about for each person. So it's not about looking at somebody else's life and feeling like their life is balanced, so then you try to fit your own life into that. And trust me, I used to do that all the time. I would look at working moms, ones that always had perfectly clean houses. They always seemed to have their shit together. And I kept thinking to myself, I feel exhausted. I can't seem to keep up to that. I could not understand why I wasn't able to fit into all of these patterns. But what I also understood as time went on was that everybody has their own issues. So those same people that may have been keeping things together in one way may have been looking at me and saying, I wish I could be more creative, or maybe I wish I could be more open, or I wish I could not worry about things a certain way. So we all have these different things that we are, that we work on. And I'm kind of getting a little bit off topic, but Eric's reminding me to kind of bring it back into the conversation. But the whole thing is that balance is an illusion. The truth of it is an illusion. Yet we do need some sense of order. Time is not something that is linear. It is not something that exists past our dimension here. But we use time to have a reference to what we're doing, to accomplish things, to set goals, to meet people, to make collective arrangements with people. So it's a communication tool. It's an organization tool. There's so many different benefits to time. But the truth is our balance has to be what's best for us. So to be able to take our life as an entirety and not just focus on one part. And the one thing that they were driving to me was this question that they said, for those that are in their career, or they have a career, something separate from, you know, family, home, or even if one were focused home and their children or their career, because raising children is not an easy thing to do, folks. Anybody who stays at home, man or woman who is the caregiver in their home for the children and doing everything, will tell you that it is a full-time job and then some. But are you looking at your life that you're putting all your heart and soul and focus into one aspect of your life, and the other aspects of your life maybe are giving you problems, or you can't understand why people don't see how hard you work, or they don't see what effort you're putting in, so when you come home, your husband or wife nags at you for something, or your significant other, your children don't appreciate you, or there's all of these different things, relationships that feel sour, but yet you're putting all of your effort into your job, your business, your career, or where your passion is. And what this is about is, my guides were telling me today that we all have our passion, and we should have our passion, because each one of us has something that we are very good at. There's a talent, and you know, there's the amount of people that say, well, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what it is that I'm good at, or I'm not good at anything. Well, become good at figuring out what you like, and become good at figuring out what your passion is. So with that being said, how about we flip the perspective altogether, and let's look at things like this. Instead of looking at just one part of my life that I'm putting all my effort and manifestation and everything into, what if I were to take my life as an entirety? What if I were to take my relationships, my home, my accomplishments, my family, my housework, or my yard work, or all of these things? What if I were to take that together and I were to consider that my career, or I were to consider that what I was working on for balance, and I challenged myself to excel in each of those areas, and instead of separating them, we're to look at them as a whole? Because the truth is, wherever your energy resides and whatever you're putting your energy into, the law of attraction and the universe is going to take what you're putting into it, what you're feeling about it, and give it right back to you. So the universe is not just listening to one part of what you desire, because you may desire a whole list of things that are absolutely there for you, that you're able to have, because it's not about all the hows that you need to worry about, but you need to worry about this right here and keeping that centered and organized. So instead of thinking that you need to put so much focus into the one thing, thank you, Eric, this is more about, I'm going to put this same energy and passion into all areas of my life. My closest relationships, my most intimate relationships. I'm going to put this same effort into when I go through a drive-through and I order a coffee. I'm going to treat that person the same way that the divine would treat them. I'm going to look at that person the same way, and if that person or these people do not react back to me the way that I like, I know that when I'm doing everything from that intent in my heart, that it will just come back to me. Excuse me. Everything needs a momentum. Everything has to have a momentum. So this is hard work, and it doesn't happen overnight. But when you walk around and you wonder how these people, because there are people that are very happy with their entire life, they may not have bazillions of dollars, but there are that do. Because you really can have it all. But you have to understand that you're here to master your life. To not master a career and then suck at everything else in your life. It's not what it's about. So take today and get really comfortable with the idea that you are ready to put a challenge on for yourself. And your guides, your angels are all there to help you. And a lot of times there's guidance and things that are happening that you're never going to know about or that you don't know about. But when you start asking and you start interacting with them, they are going to interact back and they're going to help you. Okay, I need to drink my coffee now because I've talked too much and I've got to move along with my day because I too am working on balancing. And part of that balancing is knowing when I need to zip it. All right, so in that, I'm testing out a little new thing right now and I'm going to post some videos. I'm trying to mix things up and I'm doing my best to balance my time and my day. And I still want to accomplish getting the messages out that I get from Spirit because they do give lots of valuable information and it's meant for me to share. That's what I'm here to do, to share all this information and to help others. So I find it a little easier now to record a video and just spill the information out that way rather than trying to type it all up. So for now, I'm going to sign off and I'm going to say check you later and have a good day. Bye guys.